Dastur Madad ya Sahib Sahib. Let's renew our shahadat, saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When we renew our shahadat, we're starting from a clean page. We're starting from a pure station. We are starting from a firm foundation. If we begin the day with shahadat, we begin every action with shahadat. Impossible that one's heart is not going to be open. His heart must be open because he's doing things and he's saying and he's making actions with the shahadat. When there is a firm foundation, then those ones especially who are following a shaykh, then the shaykh may build something on it because you're not starting with a ghaflat. So that is following the sunnat of the Rasulullah, following our shaykh sunnat. Also, beginning with the shahadat, now we have the firm foundation, we may build something from it. We may ask something. We may ask. As much as the heart is thirsty, they will give. If we're asking, we're taking one step, they take 10 steps towards us. You're seeing murids, they're not even taking steps. They're sitting down, sleeping. Why are you sleeping? You come here Thursday nights to sleep. You're making the zikr of Allah to sleep. But it's for the ego. You're jumping up and down. Everywhere too. It's for the ego. You're going to stay up at night, awake. For the ego, you're going to be busy. For the dunya, you're going to wake up with that knowledge. You're going to wake up being busy with that. You're going to go to sleep being busy with that. But for the sake of Allah, we are sleeping. We are following our own nafs. No, it should not be. It must not be. We are here. We must be thirsty. We must be thirsty. The believer must know that the knowledge is never ending. The believer must know that that much knowledge that is going to give benefit to us, he must ask. And the shaykh is going to give. The shaykh is now not here physically. He's going to give more. 1,000 of times more. If your heart is awake. If your heart is sleeping, you're blocking it. Yes, that's the time. You put a veil in front of it that they have no permission even to lift. Even the prophets will not be able to lift. Yes, if you're not lifting the veil yourself. That time, then you become an Abu Jahil. That time you become an Abu Lahab. That time you become Shaitan. That time you become Namrud. You become a Firaun. Unless you lift that veil to receive, to be thirsty, to want to know, to apply. If you lift that veil, then they take 10 steps. Are we understanding what these 10 steps are? You think what? Physically they're making 10 steps ahead of us? Towards us? No, it is not. Thursday nights coming with different tajallis. Thursday nights, the Jummah we've just entered, it is coming with the different secrets. In this holy month of Zul Hijjah, in this holy month of Hajj, in this holy month that we are spending, the murids of Shaykh Effendi, the murids of Sahib Saif, that we are spending the first Hajj, the first Qurban without him. Expect something big to happen. Expect some big opening to happen. If your eyes are awake, if your heart is awake, we're not even awake for the zikr. 10, 15 minutes, half hour zikr. You cannot step on your ego. Ego says, I'm tired, so you give in. Ego says, I'm sleepy. He said, okay, my ego, I'm not going to fight with you. Sleep. I'm not interested. Okay, don't be interested. I'm going to put my head down and not connect. Yes, the ego has so many tricks. But you give in. But when it comes to the spirit, you're offering resistance. No, I'm not going to. It is so hard for me. It should not be. This is a holy month that we are entering. And we are entering now into these holy days leading up to the Hajj. Leading up to the day that we are going to make the sacrifice. And so many openings happening in this month that if we sit and if we are awake, we will receive, inshallah. Shaykh Effendi, it is not for nothing that he has been given the name of Shaykh Abdul Karim. the most generous ones. You ask and he will give. But if you are not asking, asking is not by the word. Asking is not just saying, I want, and you're not taking one step. You're not stepping in your ego. You're not doing anything. You just say, pray for me. But you continue to do disobedient things. Pray for me. But you continue with your ignorance and your arrogance. Pray for me. But you continue with your ghaflat. It's not going to work. Yes, you have to take that one step. You have to lift that veil. Once you lift that veil, once you step on your ego and you go down to a sajda and you're saying, Ya Rabbi, help me, send help to me. Oh my Shaykh, send me your support. I am a weak one. That time you will see support is coming from every side. From top to bottom, from north to south, east to west, support will be coming. Especially in these days where the fitna is entering into everywhere. Where are you standing in this fitna? That is going to show. That is going to show your faith. That is going to show your iman. That is going to show your sincerity. Where are you standing in all this confusion? Are you going to go along with the confusion and say, well, it fits to my ego, or I like it, or I have no power over it, or I am confused, I don't know where to follow? The truth is clear from the batil. Haq, it is clear from batil. Truth is clear from the falsehood. No one can say in these days, I'm confused, I don't know where to go, where to follow. It is open. In this holy month, inshallah Rahman, so many, they are preparing to make the Hajj, preparing for that fifth pillar in Islam, to complete their Islam. There's so many going like donkeys, and so many will be coming back like donkeys. Only concentrating. If you go there, you're going to get this so many 100,000 more rewards if you pray here, if you pray here, if you do this, if you do that. They know how to say that. If you pray in the Haram al-Sharif, you're going to get this 1,000 rewards. If you do this, you're going to get 1,000. Everything, good action that you do is going to be multiplied. But you're never concentrating. Never concentrating. One wrong thing that you do, how many much more punishment that you're going to get? Yeah, it is not concentrating on that. We must concentrate on that, inshallah Rahman. If they do, then they're going to watch out. They're going to watch out for the wrong actions that they're doing. They're going to watch out for the wrong intentions that they are making. What is your intention now? What is your intention in going to the Hajj? To fulfill the fifth pillar of Islam? Yes. To shop? Yes. To have a retreat? To have vacation? To have a social event? To have a holiday? To take pictures and to put it on Facebook? Posing in front of the Kaaba with your jeans and your t-shirt and sunglasses. Well, brother, it's not haram. Yeah. Be careful. Be very careful, because this is a holy month and we're entering into holy days. We'll leave those ones. Inshallah Rahman, we're asking those ones who are sincere and those ones who are taking the important steps to watch their manners in the place where 24 hours angels are descending and angels they are ascending. 24 hours that the awliya Allah, they are circling around. Prophets, they are circling. Prophets, they are above, and prophets, they are below. For those ones who are sincere, for their Hajj to be accepted. Who knows what is going to happen this year? Some, they know. Our sheikhs, they know. And they're giving us an indication. If we are ready, then that time, it doesn't matter whether you know or you don't know. It doesn't matter when the knowledge is going to come, because you are ready. How we are going to fix ourselves. How we are going to be ready. How we are going to be ready for this Zul Hijjah, for this Hajj. How we are going to be ready to receive the new year that is coming with the new tajallis that is going to come very soon. How we are going to prepare ourselves to be ready for our Sheikh's unveiling to happen. How we are going to be ready to receive Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam. So many asking for him. It's filled everywhere on the internet. Everyone is talking. Some talking out of wrong mouths. They are talking, making big confusion, following the agenda of the Zionists. Definitely. Because now, not 50 years ago, 5 years ago, even the Christian world and the Jewish world, unbeliever world, had never heard of Mahdi alayhi salam, and now it is all over. They understand. And they are looking. And they are watching. Not 50 years ago, not even 5 years ago, they're paying much attention to the Khilafat. Now everyone is looking, it's on everyone's lips. Don't think that the Batil, they're sleeping. They're being very busy. They're being very busy. And they are soon, they will be coming out to the nominees that they are choosing, that they are saying, this is going to be the Khalifa. That they are saying, this is going to be the Mahdi. That they are saying, this is going to be the Imams of the Muslim world that we are going to choose. That the Muslims, they are going to follow, but it will be under our power. It will be under our influence. They will be under our control. What are you waiting for? Preparing yourselves for that kind of false Mahdi. Preparing yourselves for that kind of false Khalifa. Yes, definitely. You'll go with the false ones if you're not with the Ahlul Haq. Ahlul Haq, they're going to teach you how to prepare in a different way. They're not going to praise you and butter you up and say that, oh, now you are saint, now you are this, now you are that. Just, you are ready. No. The Ahlul Haq is going to say, get yourselves more and more and more ready. Collect more rewards that is coming to you. Be more awake. Step on your ego more. Clean yourself more. The order that is coming for the murids of our Sahibul Saif. It is not, congratulations, you have reached such high stations, which alhamdulillah, our Shaykh has. And definitely where he is, we will be. But the order is from the Holy Prophet ﷺ to keep ourselves more and more and more clean. To clean ourselves. Because the job, yes, there is a job that is ahead. It is not for him to come and for us to enjoy. There is a job. What are you preparing for? So many, they're preparing for the coming of Mahdi alayhi salam to live in palaces. To have so many luxuries, so many wives, so many this, so many that. They are preparing themselves for Mahdi, yes, in that way. They're preparing for Mahdi alayhi salam to have miracles, to have powers. How are you preparing? How are we preparing for our Prophet? How are we preparing for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Are we preparing to be received by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as a sultan? Because that's what we are doing. Those thinking, I'm going to be a sultan in the time of Mahdi alayhi salam. So they start living like a sultan. They start thinking like one. No. Our job, our reason of creation is to be a servant. Prepare yourself to be a servant as we want to be welcomed in the presence of our Lord. Our Lord is saying, come, O my obedient servants. So, for that reason, we have to prepare ourselves for the coming of Mahdi alayhi salam as his servants, not as a sultan. What? People don't even know what is the training of a sultan. You think a sultan's training is how to enjoy a life. Sultan's training is 100 times more training. Yes, more difficult than any person who is not in that way. So, we are saying, Ya Rabbi, protect us from the confusion of the Akhir Zaman. Keep us in cleanliness and keep us in safety to welcome the time of Mahdi alayhi salam. His era has entered. The era of Islam rising, we are in it. Islam is spreading everywhere. People are waking up more and more to the truth. The time of separation, we are in it. Where you are going to see a separation between Haq and Batil. You're going to see a separation between believers and unbelievers. No more you're going to be divided between Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. No. It is between believers and unbelievers. The separation it is happening. Separation it is happening in the Christian world. Separation, it is happening in the Jewish world. Separation is happening in Islam. Separation is happening between the tariqats. Separation is happening inside of our tariqat. Separation is happening inside of the way of Sahibus Saif. Yes. The separation, it is happening. Those who are with the Jama'at, those who are with the ones that has been appointed, those who are holding on to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, obey Allah, obey His Prophet, and obey rightly guided leaders, those leaders that they have appointed. You are on the way of haqq. You are not in the way of separation. You are not in the way of fitna. Those who have separated, they may declare themselves so many things. It doesn't matter. They are not in the way of haqq. They are not in the way of Jamaat. They are not in the way of Ahl Sunnat. Because Ahl Sunnat wal Jamaat means those who are following in the traditions of our Prophet ﷺ, and they are in the majority. Not only they are in the majority, they have been rightly appointed and protected. Those who are making the deviations, they may call themselves who are following Ahl Sunnat. They may pray 5 times a day and do everything and go to Hajj, but they have separated. They have deviated. Once you have done that, you're an easy target. Very easy target for shaitan to control you. And they whisper and you say, well, this is coming from the Shaykh. They whisper and saying, well, this is an opening from him. They whisper and they're saying, well, he's telling me to do this and he's telling me to do that. Because now there is no check, there is no control. Everyone is declaring themselves to be independent. Since when there is independence? Islam is saying independence? Ego is saying independence. Ego is saying you are you and I me to Allah. Ego is declaring itself independent. Shaitan is the one who is declaring himself independent from the command of Allah and from the company of the malaika, of the angels and everything in creation when they make sajda to Adam alayhi salam. Here's the one who's saying, I'm independent. I want to make independent thinking. The protection is coming from those who are in the majority and those who are following the orders. We are not making a new way. Alhamdulillah. We are following the way of Sahibus Saif. We are following the way of Sultan al-Awliya. We are following the way that they have given us an order to keep and to follow and to continue. Those ones who are independent, then that's the time, definitely. They're going to make up so many things because Shaitan is whispering. Who is going to say to them now, no, that's not coming from, because they're saying, well, my Shaykh is not here. I'm declaring myself independent. That time, yes, they have said our Shaykh is dead because they've declared him dead. If they say we want to be independent from the way of our Shaykh, they have declared him dead. He is not. You are. Your heart is dead. Your iman is dead. Your connection to him is finished because you are breaking away. If you are not breaking away and you're saying we're going to go with what he has said, with what has been appointed, what has been put on top of us, because we're following the orders of Allah and the Quran Kareem, obey Allah, obey His Prophet, and obey your rightly guided leaders, those ones, they are alive. And those ones, they will continue. Because the job of Mahdi alayhi salam, when he's coming with that work, is a big work. And Shaykh Effendi is preparing us for that. And the biggest thing that he is making us to prepare ourselves for that is through obedience. His sohbat that for the past 10 years maybe is concentrating on obedience. Obedience, obedience, and obedience. Obedience and how you disobey. There is no confusion there to say, well, I don't know what is obedience and I don't know what is disobedience. I don't know what it means to hold on and I don't know when it is to let go. I don't know what it means to depend on my Shaykh and I don't know what it means to be independent from my Shaykh. It doesn't matter what you say. The truth is out there. And if you are still making this confusion, then prepare yourself for all the burdens to fall on you. Definitely. Dunya and Akhirat. Never you're going to find a rest. Never you're going to find a comfort. Never you're going to see that this is the support that is coming and is going to put me at ease. Inshallah Rahman. We are here to be servants. That is the reason of our creation. To be the servants to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To be the servants of our Prophet. To be the servants of the Sultan al-Awliya. To be the servants of our Shaykh. We're not claiming anything else. We don't want anything else. The servanthood, it is the highest title. The servanthood, it is the highest honor. The servanthood, it is the highest station that ever has been created. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Quran Kareem, we have created man in the ahsani taqweem, in the most perfect form. In the most perfect form. Man, not angels, not other ones, not anything else, but man. So it is in man's fitrah, it is in his nature, it is in his spirit to be obedient, to be a servant, which is the spirit saying, you are my Lord, and I am your servant. So the servant will prepare the throne. The servant will prepare the throne for his Lord. The servant will prepare the throne for his king, for his sultan, for Allah. The servant now, what is the throne? The throne is the heart. The throne, it is the heart that we are being busy with. We're putting it on the throne. You're busy with Allah. You're putting Allah on the throne. You're busy with the dunya. You're filling up the dunya. You're filling up your throne with the dirtiness of the dunya. That time, yes, you are making the hidden shirk. That time, it'll be difficult for you to put Allah there because it is already occupied. People, Muslims, they are so concerned. They're so concerned, they're so busy. I'm watching these days too. Oh, brother, please, you're praying too fast. Big sin, as if they're saying. You're praying too fast. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that. They're so busy with every other thing, but they're not being busy with their heart. They're not being busy with their throne. Who are you putting on that throne? It's filled with the dunya. It's filled with the disobedience and the arrogance. It's filled with all the desires of this world that you're putting there, but you're being busy looking at others, not even looking at yourself, to say, brother, you're praying too fast. Brother, you're doing this, you're doing that. We must not. Because the danger is what? The biggest sin is what? Shirk. Making partnership to Allah. A shirk is declaring that there is a partner to Allah. That is a shirk. Every sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, I'll forgive you, except shirk and taking the rights of others. What about you're not declaring partnership to Allah, but you're declaring yourself partner to Allah? What kind of shirk is that? Yes. If you are being stubborn and arrogant, if you are being disobedient, if you are being in a complaining station, if you are saying you are you and I am me, if you are rejecting a leadership, yes, if you are rejecting that one who has been appointed, because Allah is saying obey Allah, obey His Prophet, and obey His rightly guided leaders. Because it is not enough to obey Allah. You have to obey Allah through His Prophet and through your rightly guided leaders. That you should be busy with. You're making that kind of shirk. You should be busy with getting rid of that. Tariqat is concentrating on that. Tariqat is concentrating on the hidden shirk that is in your heart. To take out the idols that are in your heart. You destroy the physical idols outside, but in your heart, it is growing. It is becoming alive. People are so busy. Why are you putting a picture of your Shaykh? But they have television in their house. Oh, don't put picture of your Shaykh. This is not Islamic. Angels not going to come in. Definitely angels not going to come in with your picture. If you put a picture of yourself, they always put picture of themselves or their children, graduation, this, that, or their picture ID they have. They're not saying anything. But putting the picture of your Shaykh, they're saying angels not going to come inside. They are so, mashallah, they are so devout, they're so pious, they're so 1000% following sunnah of Rasulullah alayhi wasallam. Mashallah. They're saying don't put picture of awliya Allah. But they have televisions in their houses. And they are watching that television. Picture, maybe, you couple of seconds, you look, isn't it? You're looking picture, nice picture. I don't like this picture, I like this picture. You go, what if you stand in front of the picture and you're just looking and you're communicating with that picture and you're laughing with that picture and that picture is moving? Isn't that a bigger shirk? That is a television. That is the internet which everyone is going into. They're not being busy with that. Are we saying don't do it too? Yes, we are saying don't do it. That TV is a shaitan TV. There is a shaitan box. Don't do it. Take that shaitan box out of your house because there's an open sewage. The shaitan is putting all the sewage into your houses. The internet, forget about the internet. It's 1,000 times more dirty now. If you're using it in the way of Allah, that is different. But you don't know. You have to have a guide to use it in the way of Allah. Yes. Otherwise, you'll be easily taken out. Those who are in the company of the flock, they're outside of the flock, outside of the herd, and without a shepherd and without a shepherd dog, they're saying, we are one of them, we're sitting with them, but today let's be independent. Definitely, the wolf is going to pounce on you. Same thing. Yes, same thing. So they're being busy with all these things that in the 21st century we are sunk in bidat, we're sunk in haram, but they are looking at small little things. And this is important for us to know because shaitan is making us to be busy with that, unimportant things. Hadith Sharif is saying there are some men that when you look at them, they will remind you of Allah. In the old days, Shaykh Effendi Azlari is saying to us, in the old days, the murid, once they've taken bayat with the Shaykh, they look and they close their eyes and all they see is their Shaykh. It's already imprinted. Naqsh. The naqsh first. The naqsh of your Shaykh has to be in there. The embroidery, the imprints, the tattoo of your Shaykh has to be in there. Before you move on to the naqsh of the Prophet or to Allah. Step by step, Islam is a protocol. Yes, in the old days, you see everywhere your Shaykh. And not your Shaykh like these foolish ones. They're making cartoons of the Shaykh. Also, you're sitting like this. The Shaykh is sitting like this in front of you. And then you imagine the Shaykh and you coming together. And then you become one cartoon. No, it's not that. The murid, if he's following a Shaykh, when he understands the Shaykh at that time is like a mountain. It is like the entire skies. It is not someone like you sitting in front of you. It is the skies. It is the entire horizon that is looking down at you. If you cannot even imagine in a cartoon way that you are small and your Shaykh is big, then how are you going to have the spirit to understand this and to put it in your heart? Yes. The Shaykh is above you. The Shaykh is below you. The Shaykh is everywhere. Yes, that one is a friend of Allah. That one is a Rabbani, definitely. You're practicing that, you're believing in that, or not. It doesn't matter. That is the reality. In the old days, they close their eyes, and they picture their Shaykh everywhere. In this Ahir of the Ahir Zaman, it is important, because everywhere you see is pictures of Shaitan and Dajjal. Pictures of evil and the kufr. Everywhere. From the moving pictures of your TV to the movies to the magazines to everywhere you're seeing. Everywhere. Pictures that is disremembering you from Allah. Not making you to remember Allah. Now it is more important to have the pictures of awliya Allah around to remind you of Allah. Because Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying there are certain men when you look at them they will remind you of Allah. That is a reason. And to treat that with respect. We're not worshipping that. Of course it is not. If you say, well, that is like worshipping, definitely you don't have intelligence and you don't have Islam, you don't have faith. Because the malaikat, the angels, they were making sajda to Adam alayhi salam. They were making sajda to Adam alayhi salam. Definitely, if you Wahhabi-minded people out there, you're going to say to the angels, don't do that, that's haram. It's shirk. Make sajda only to Allah. To make sajda to Adam alayhi salam. Why are you making that? Shaitan. You become shaitan. Definitely. Because that's what shaitan is doing. Yes. Understand how we are living. Understand where we are living. What conditions we are living. Because those living teachers, those living ones, those awliya Allah who are living, they are going to give you a living teaching. Fresh and alive. Teachings that will give you life. Not teachings that is based on 100 years ago, 300 years ago, 800. People are chasing after, we're looking for a manual of Sufism. 100, 300, this is authentic. This is long time, nobody has ever opened. No. All that is not fresh. It is not fresh. Yes, you may read so many things. You may read from so many saints. But all the saints that have passed, they have representatives who are living right now. And go to those ones. There is a living representative of Abdul Qadir Gilani, Qadasullah Sir. There is a living representative of Hazrati Rumi, Qadasullah Sir. There is a living representative of Hazrati Ibn Arabi. Go to those living ones. Because those ones will give you what is necessary and what is very important and what you can use. What is beneficial for you for right now. If they wrote something 300 years, 500, 800 years, that is for them, for that time. Does it have secrets? Definitely it does. But always there must be a living master to unlock it. If you are hooked up with that living master, then they will unlock it according to how much the heart is looking for it. What are you looking for? Looking to be a sultan? Or are you looking to be a servant? Are you looking to make a fitna? Or are you looking to follow, to be an obedient one, and to sit and to wait? Yes, so many people these days, they are confused. Don't be confused. You're making that only to yourself. Haq is clear from batil. You must not be confused. There is no confusion. It is clear. Make a choice. You cannot say that time, well, this one is forcing me to do it. That one is persuading. No. By yourself, you have intelligence. You know, and you have received thinking and intelligence and training from a sheikh. And there is an open order for you. Do it. Those who are not, completely, they're just following to their nafs and their ego. And completely, they are making and entering into illusion and delusion world. And pretending to say, well, I have opening now. Well, he's saying to me now to do this and to do that. But his living representative, you're not following. Just like Shaitan. Adam alayhi salam is a Khalifatullah. But he's saying, no, I'm not accepting this Khalifatullah. I don't like him. I'm going to follow only you. But Allah's order is to say, he makes sajda to that one. He says, no, only for you. You think that time Shaitan was given honor? Where is the intelligence? Where is the faith? Yes. Inshallah Rahman. We keep to the faith that our Shaykh has opened for us. And we keep in this way that is clear from confusion. And we keep in this way that is going to make us strong. So many I'm seeing also from other parts of the world maybe. Some, they're becoming stronger. Other parts of the world, more, our Shaykh, he is unleashed. And they are coming and they are watching and they are understanding what it is that our Shaykh is teaching us. The authentic and the true way of this way of Islam. Not mixing up. And they are coming. Alhamdulillah. It is through his miracle and through his power we are not doing anything. But we are also seeing some, they're spoiled. They're getting very spoiled. And they sucked into dunya. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I have. Saying, come once a month for zikr. Oh, I cannot. I have to go visit my friends. My friends want to make me into an imam. I have to make zikr. I have to go pray. I have to go visit someone. All 29 days, you can do all of that. You're not doing on the one day. You're coming for the remembrance of Allah, remembrance of your Shaykh, and you let yourself to be fooled. So your connection to your Shaykh is very weak then. Your connection to your Shaykh is only by physical. It is not spiritual. Because physically, if you say, oh, my Shaykh is here, I'm going to follow him, he's not there, I don't know what to do, I'm lost, then your connection to him is weak. Make it strong. Connect with the heart. It is not to say only emotional, I connect to the heart. We are seeing so many also, not so many, some, looking at others. It's okay, feel free, but understand, it is not my word, it is Shaykh and his word. It is Shaykh Mevlana's word. It is Shah Naqshbandi's word, the Pir of our tariqat, saying, to enter into this way, it is open. For anyone to enter into this way, it is open from east to west. But to leave this way, you will not be able to find even one needle hole. They will grab you, and they'll make sure that you are going to be choked. And they're going to knock you wall to wall before they release you. They do that, it's going to be a blessing to you. Because who is choking you? Awliya Allah, they are choking you. And it's for your own good. Otherwise, you'll be choked in your grave, Judgment Day. And if you're getting choked in the Jahannam, disaster for you. May Allah protect us from that. But this is not a joke. Tariqat is not a joke. You want to sink yourself into the dunya. You want to turn to unbelief after you found belief. Be my guest. But that time you're going to sit and you're going to cry forever. The fire of regret is going to burn you forever. Yes, the fire of regret that no one will be able to lift. It's going to burn you. Because you're being arrogant and you're being stubborn. And you're being weak. And opportunity coming for you to remember Allah and His Prophet. And to connect yourself to your Shaykh. Through a Jamaat. Not individually. Through a Jamaat. You are not doing that. And you're getting fooled and you're getting sucked into the dunya. Once a month we're talking about. Once in a while. If you cannot even pull yourself away, check. Check yourself. And be careful. Because these are very confusing and very dangerous times. Inshallah Rahman, may we not be confused. We must be clear. We must be strong. And with that comes a protection. If we are letting our egos to overtake us, ego is saying, you're tired? It's okay, be tired. You're sleepy? Be sleepy. You're weak? Be weak. We're giving full rein to the ego. We're going to be in big trouble. And that is not something that Allah and His Prophet, it's not something that our Grand Shaykh and our Sahibu Saif is teaching us to do. Keep ourselves clean, keep ourselves strong in this way, inshallah Rahman. That is what we are hoping, that is what we are praying for. And this way, it will expand, it will get bigger, inshallah Rahman. And we must keep ourselves ready to be servants. Yes, to be servants and to be soldiers of Hazrat Mahdi alayhi salam. Waiting for the unveiling of our Shaykh. He is with us. And He is around us. And He is above us. Yes, looking down. And He is looking into our hearts to see how ready we are, how thirsty we are for Him. Or are we still being busy with the dunya? Wa min Allahu tawfiq. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you for the sake of our Shaykh. May Allah raise the station of our Shaykh higher and higher. May Allah grant long life, strong and a healthy life to our Grand Shaykh. May Allah bless all those ones who are following this way sincerely. All those ones who have deviated from this way, we're asking Allah to wake them before it gets too late. And for them to step on their ego and to make their Shaykh happy. If they are living for the smile of their Shaykh, then they will know what is right and what is wrong. What he likes and what he doesn't like. If they're living only for the sake of their own satisfaction and their own ego, then that time they can make so many stories, they can make so many illusions and delusions of themselves, it will never finish. That time more darkness is going to circle around their heart, more confusion is going to circle. That time they're going to start declaring so many things. As it is, when Hazrat Isa alayhi salam, he passed from this world physically, correct? He was lifted. Body and spirit, he was lifted. He was veiled. So he was lifted. And his companions, his Huwariyun, they all abandoned him. They all betrayed him. Except for one, Barnabas. He did not. Holding on tightly to his teachings. What happened after that? So many declare themselves to be his disciples too, that they've never met. So many declare their own way. So many say, well, I have a vision of him. Well, he's saying something to me, to open a new way. He's giving to me secret teachings. So many they are doing that. It's happening in our way too. Watch yourself. But there is one that is continuing from the main way, and there are deviations. Don't be deviants. Be in the way. Success and blessings will come to those ones, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us to stay in this way, dunya and akhirat, for the sake of our Shaykh, Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Anyone who is watching, assalamu alaikum to you. May your week be blessed. If you're asking me when the Qurban is going to come, we will find out from Sheikh Mawlana, from Cyprus, and we will let you know. Doesn't matter. Don't get too busy. Oh, is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I don't know. Relax. You're not doing anything anyway. You know, you don't know. What are you going to do? Nothing. You're not doing anything. And if you are saying, yes, I'm doing something, then that time you're not going to be busy with this when it's going to fall under. You're going to be busy with the zikr. New zikr Shaykh Mawlana is giving. Make as much as you can. Make as much as you want. But, inshallah Rahman, we're making intention to follow Sultan al-Awliya when he is going to be celebrating the Eid al-Adha, the Qurban Bayram. We will be doing that, inshallah. Everywhere else, if you are following Shah Effendi, that should be the intention. That's what we are going to do. And may it be easy and blessed for us, inshallah. Be Jamaat. Don't be separate. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.